Guys, it finally f***ing happened. BDS got smoked. BDS got smoked. And they got beaten 7-4 on Border by Team Secret. Now, prior to this game, BDS was not only undefeated in the European League, but they were considered the best team in the world. Because they won the Esports World Cup, and they were in the Grand Finals of Manchester, which is my desktop background. So, they were top 2 in the world at the previous S-tier event, and in the most recent S-tier event, they won. They were undefeated and they just got smoked on Border. And I am really, really excited to break down this game because what do you see right there, chat? We see a warden ban. And anyone that knows me knows I've been preaching a warden ban for the past couple of months I've been a content creator. I really wanted to see a pro team from one of the big 3 regions, Brazil, NA, or North America, start doing a warden ban because it changes the game. That's the only operator of its type that can do the things that it does. It literally changes the entire game as we speak. And that is what is exciting about this game, is that what will Team Secret do with the warden ban. So we're gonna watch this game. This is the first time I'm watching this game, right? So we'll be both reacting to it together, and we'll break down the rounds as they come, and we'll go back and watch the things that we need to watch. Yeah, there's not really much to really say defensively here, besides the because the warden ban really applies to how you play attack. Now, if they did do the warden ban for a certain reason, then they had to scrimmed it to prepare for certain types of rushes. Because if an enemy team sees a warden ban, there's honestly no reason for the enemy team not to be spamming, Glaz, Sens, cheese. This will probably be likely the standard round. Is the Echo drone from Virtue here, and he's probably going to be using it to probably honestly spot outside Armory Hall as an alternative to a BP camera. Probably looking down this hallway with his Echo camera. BDS are doing a pretty standard take where they walk 2 people up Armory Hall, have a guy 1 vents and the 1 break player. So they're more so looking for the CC kill in the scenario. Okay, so they get the CC kill, and they're already fast momentuming onto Armory here. Okay. So yeah, this is like defense still, right? Defense is not the highlight, let's say, of Border, right? It's definitely a super attacker-sided map. And yeah, like someone in chat just said, they were winning when I watched. BDS likely got a positive attacking half, right? The exciting part of this match, and I'm gonna guess BDS goes up 4-2 here and then loses 5 attack rounds in a row. But that round's nothing special. BDS just simply, get their picks from outside the building against the armory strat. The castle break hold here, no castle. So usually you castle this doorway, the door to the left. But it looks like they're actually gonna hold down top east here with the Azami barricades. So what they're gonna do is gonna spam Azami barricades over here. And ED is going to hit explosion off this Stoke call right here. So it looks like they're going to start going for this. The nade. Ooh, this is a huge blunder by Adrian right there. Is it the nade? Okay, yeah. He just has to be more prepared for that. He wasn't ready at all. That's the most common play that you need to be knowing as a Azami. One, if they ace this wall, you have to patch it back up with your Azami, and you need to be ready to put down multiple Azamis on this wall as you sprint across, or even prone, right? Hit the fucking deck and prone all the way across. So big mistake on Adrian's part, big blunder in terms of playing that spot. So East control already taken out. This is another common thing you see is a Border. It's just attacker side, because on defense, if you give too much map control, you'll lose instantly, because on Border, you take 1 room, you could just plant, right? And so, the defense simply has to, keep contesting this for a pick, this East power spot. And obviously, if I strain on it, he's gonna get... Oh! Nice shot by Jum, actually. Oh, he's still playing. Yeah, they're gonna retake here. So that verse taken by Jum is gonna pay off. They're gonna retake up the East control right here. I don't know where Savage died. They retake the zombie barricade top east. BDS is taking their sweet time, setting up for a office or archive side plant. So it looks like Shaiko's just gonna do a lot of pressure here, just so that maybe Bride can, if Usus and Bride can get into the corner of archives, just simply plant there. So let's go ahead and see how this round plays out. Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna try to use the Capital here to just try to get an entry here. Shaiko is distracting. He's pulling the eyes towards him. So these 2 players, while Usus and Bride, have kind of a 2v1 onto the player that's sole task is to stop the archives push. Yeah, it works out. So Usus is gonna be able to start planning here almost immediately. Which should not use this Bride. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, he's planning almost immediately, because the moment they get that kill, they know Shaiko's pulling these two eyes. These guys have to either stop, like, let the plant go down, kill Shaiko, which is gives them like almost an invincible post plant, or go this way. It's when Shaiko can just simply hit the back and just kill them. So, really, really good fundamental play out of BDS, and that's what we expected out of a team such as BDS. They're one of the most fundamentally sound teams of all time. Now, I'm really, really surprised that within these attacks that we haven't seen a cheese BDS push yet. Because if you recall, Dark Zero versus BDS at the Manchester Major previously to this, you will remember that BDS ran so much glass cheese on this map that Dark Zero actually were forced to ban glass the next map after. So on the very first round of their attack, the BDS sends glass walk up down Armory Hall for Likey to take gunfights onto Bolo and Nafe, right? Likey able to kill this guy over here, and because of that, they're gonna go once again for the kill on the Nafe. You know, it's a glass, it's a glass cheese push, and they end up winning this round, right? It's a very, very convincing round. Very next round, glass again. It's bathroom. It's a bathroom home from DZ. They use obviously Ying's ban within this next game, but they do another cheese once again with the glass. They're use this on this glass. He's gonna get one. They're gonna get the bomb down, and they're gonna essentially be able to play this post plant from this rappel down here. All they need, they can see the bomb from right there. The only thing that could possibly win DZ the round is a zombie barricade off the window, and a ninja defuse. But obviously a zombie's banned, and then the other option is the guy that jumps out from office window above, which is obviously not gonna happen. So I expected a lot more cheese in this, maybe because Ying wasn't up, or they weren't comfortable with playing blitz again for some reason. Maybe it was just within practice and scrims that people started hard countering within game prep against them that glass sense entry, and for that reason they maybe have not practiced it. And BDS is a very practiced team in my opinion. They have set maybe they will call things, but I think they have like micro plays that they train through 2-1s on that they're very, very prominent on. Right? So now it's a 3v4, full top control by BDS, but they're still, I believe, 1 C4 up, so they're still going to have to be very, very cautious of that. No IQ on the board right here. So BDS essentially right there in this scenario, they have two options. They can take top east control and just go for, east execute either down the staircase, getting a pick on the lower east guy and planning on the door, or take the hatch control and go for a bathroom plant, which is likely the better option if you drone out bathroom properly, if you make proper vert on it and you dodge a C4. The other option is to lurk a guy out from the vent side to try to kind of contest the C4s as they're going down. So take top control as you have a guy lurk into horizontal control. So like Solotov in this scenario, have him walk through. I mean, he's not going to walk through, but if he takes top control, catch the C4 guys. Just like looking at the ceiling. But yeah, looks like they are going to go for the first option I described, which is going down east stairs, right? Through this rotate and just try to plant here, and then pray to God that Solotov, which is the guy we're watching right now, is able to just contest the angles and cover for right here while this guy holds across from that side of the map. And this guy can win the round by himself, and it really just depends. Wow, huge play right there out of the castle. And yeah, round was pretty much secret sided for the entire time. Really good play, mid-round play by Secret right there. Secret to a very, very, well thought out, fountain flex reinforcement off. Only 1 minute's been wasted, but I mean, with this strat, you kind of have to do it because you'll have 3 people up top, so you need the 3 people to conglomerate on Armory and Archive side as soon as possible. The only problem with this is if DDS is able to drone out that CC control has been given up by Secret, BDS can simply just go to top metal control and just cut off the cross between Archive's Armory and then pick weak side, right? If you're holding the constant rotate between Archive's Armory over and over and over again, if BDS recognizes that this control has simply just been given up, BDS can walk around this way, make a hole in this wall, aim down this area, and now you just have your 3 players because there's a player here, right? Because like in this case you can only commit 3 people to the top floor if you want a customs player. Now you simply drone weak side, right? So whatever BDS count 1, 2, 3, there's 2 people on this side, you get entry armor for free, and then by entry armory you'll be able to kill everyone on Secret. BDS looks like they're gonna force through east side anyways, because regardless, right, it's a 5v2 up top or a 4v2 up top at least. I think that's what's going to happen. Reinforce off. Use the glass to enter through archive side. He's going to get one pick. And this is the power of the glass, right? They can literally do nothing because they ban warden, right? It's a 4v2. They even castled off this side. Crazy castle, by the way. D4 misses. But that, like, the glass entry was so easy by BDS. And, you know, obviously this round's just going to get strategically won out by BDS because, you know, they're just going to use the glass to entry against no ward on the east side. A full top clear, right? They did a full, against a 3-1-1. They did a full top clear, which is a counter. So if we look at this lineup and the set that's pushing, it looks like they're going to go for a triple thatch C4 denial glass plant minimal onto Archive's door. The only way that this really works is I'm assuming they saw or are guessing one or the other that Secret's not holding top east. Essentially what they're going to do is every single C4 that's going to get lobbed over, which is the essential stop for this plant, if the Monty has a shield on his back, simply just protecting his butt against the plant, right, is they're going to use the triple Thatcher grenade to just, you know, plant here with a smoke here, Thatcher 3 times, and then the glass is going to cover over. The only counter to this push, right, is if Secret has a top east player that are able to just simply, you know, coordinate a jump out on radio window and just retake this control and just rain hell down on east stairs. But I'm assuming BDS within this push have trained having a guy on the other side of the east door in order to stop that from happening. So let's go ahead and watch this round. We're gonna get, you know, a guy over here. Oh, it's actually gonna have 2 people pushing from armory side. Okay, so interesting. They're gonna have the armory double pinch from Shaiko and Grim. So the way that strat works is essentially because you have this triple plant going on this side of the map, by having a sandwich, an armory player, you're cutting this armory guy off from 1, rotating back, and 2, you're using the pressure of the plant, right? You're using the pressure of this plant that's going to draw enemy eyes. You're going to use that to try to get Shaiko a free entry into armory side. Oh, he's going to actually run to the corner. Really good redirection on the plant spot. Triple C4. Another C4. Another C4. Yup, and that C4, as you can see, just barely, even if he didn't shoot the C4, even if he got fried right there. Let's watch that back. In 0.5 speed. C4, I mean, EMP. EMP. This EMP right here. Boom. He shoots it, but the EMP would have gotten it anyways. Yeah? Just like what I said.
EMP doesn't catch the C4, it does.
Bomb goes down. Beautiful cheese out of BDS.
4 versus 4.
That guy just gets punched in the face, punched in the jaw.
Back on the shield as Fight underneath. The Demos gets caught out, but with 30 seconds and a post plant, they've got to try and restructure and reconvene.
Wow. Secret actually are winning the retake. I mean, it makes sense. There's only like a very minimal control here. It was all basically up to Shaiko and uses, honestly, to get most of the frags.
Savage takes Brede. Not entirely sure what happened there, and uses downs the player on the kit, gets down in trade. Oh,
yeah.
There was a lot about that round.
Beautiful retake by Secret, beautiful strat by BDS. I mean, that is the weak spot of that strat, is that it's such minimal map control on that strat that, you know, the retake is pretty easy. So I'm actually really surprised that Secret won that round. But, you know, it is what it is. So BDS, now having done multiple fast glass pushes, or not fast glass pushes, but like higher speed than before, they're going to switch up the glass and go back to a more standard box-centered default push. And this is probably where BDS will win again and have a 4-2 attacking split, I believe.
Secret, if they can put a lot of pressure onto the early half, they're
going to just go for the CC guy. Yeah, they're just going to use the Monty. But what happened to Salt, though? He just probably gets killed outside vents. Yeah, he just run out on vents right here. Oh no, on the east side actually. Oh wait, Secret actually do an even half. Okay, maybe not. BDS may not have gotten a 4-2 half. And Secret fully aggress outside the building and just take it around on BDS before BDS is even able to get in position here. Wow. Good job by that.
It's odd because for like the first 4 rounds, it seemed like BDS was definitely truly in control, and then, you know, kind of everything started falling apart. Right after that post plant that came through, this round as well, nothing really been achieved. The first step into the building will be about to be made. Users will find a kill, instantly being challenged by nitro cells and SMGs firing through the wall. It's a minute 40, and he will find almost another kill.
Oh
Just
my
about
god, the
10 HP.
movement.
Just gonna be playing
Look
that
at the
patient and
movement.
waste some time. Sure, they're going to be fully aware where you are now, and that's what the push to come through, but a teammate opened up the hatch for him.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. What the fuck? What? Are we serious? Are we serious? Does BDS win this round? So are we just gonna get a 4-2? Wait, holy fucking shit. Holy shit, Usus.
Okay, where has this come from? Secret, because Usus dropped the hatch at
Oh my
three of them
god.
lined up.
Oh my god.
For the man, and he's very good at playground games.
Oh my god.
Now with a minute.
Oh, Usus blows it.
But, I mean,
That's crazy. Usus almost just brings the whole thing back. Okay, so 3-3 half, not what I predicted. 4-2, 2 rounds in a row where BDS is probably going to close it out. But this is where shit goes down. Because this game ends in a 7-4 scoreline, which means Secret wins 4 out of the 5 next attacks, and this is exactly what people were talking about this game, was that they were spamming cheese. They were spamming glass, they were spamming Monty, and Blitz every single round. And the state of this game, as well as Border, the way Border plays out, is a cheese-heavy map. We saw BDS do it to Dark Zero, and we saw Talon do it to us. This is how Border plays, and this is the beauty of the Warden ban. Let's just watch this round together, shall we? So I'm assuming this Amaru is going to go through sandwich window. The Blitz is going to push armory side.
It's only at the bottom of the screen for a very little amount of time currently with the UI changes.
I don't want to break this push too much. What are they doing? Is it full below push?
1 to 6.
Or is it kind of like a... Okay, so it's like a Amaru using the shotgun to kind of just create hell below. Well, on this guy within CC, they're going to use a double shield to kill the guy in CC very fast. Or not? Maybe Virtue's coming below as well? Interesting. We'll see where you're coaching. Beast Coast, yeah. Usus gets a good red pick, but right now we just see literally double shields just walking at this guy right now. Yeah, and they just start ADS. And yep, they're going to use the shield to create the chaos. 2 shields just literally walking, just letting their nuts hang out on CC side. They're just gonna walk at CC here with a double shield. Is Amaru gonna go up sandwich?
Just be sitting there as your teammates die, but you don't want to hand them the free body. As Adrian does go down, there's still some
oh my god. And they're just using the smokes. They're gonna bomb there, and they're just gonna forcibly take map control with the 2 shields. This is exactly what we saw Cloud9 Beast Coast do, and now we're just seeing Secret somehow be able to figure out their jam on Border, take away rounds from BDS, forcibly take map control. BDS are not used to being displaced like that.
Haven't quite been able to get into the gun game as of yet.
I actually really like the Blackbeard right here for this position. Because this is such like a heavy defender-sided gunfight spot that people want to win, that I actually think the Blackbeard for this position may be as good as the Ace or the Nomad, in my opinion. Ace obviously has a better util, and if you want to clear out the top east wall, the single wall, and the 90 wall to make a cut down onto metal, or in the metal flank. And the Nomad obviously covers the runout, so if you're playing solo break door side, you want to cover your east runout with a Nomad and an air jab, and you want to cover your break runner with an air jab, and, you know, you will refresh some of these air jabs, you know. But Blackbeard, if your east is covered, you're not going to be able to be headshot and fried off this angle. On these angles, it's a very common spot. Bull, like, lives in the spot. Ashton lives in this spot. Gavin lives in this spot. I actually like this pick for this. I'm surprised no one's contesting east, though. Is there already a Monty up east or something? And they're going to use a class for an archives entry here. Boss G. So one body shot by the Boss G could be devastating here, actually. Boss G versus the Blackbeard. Very, very interesting meta shift. I also see the Boss G being used to hold CC back in NA2. I remember because back in the day it was like Malusi, Doc. Wow. Yeah, and that's Boss G versus Blackbeard. Blackbeard wins. And I really like Blackbeard for this spot, because usually you have a guy, like, the whole idea of this defensive spot within CC is to spam peek over and over and over and over again, right? Your job, if you're, you know, flexing between these 2 spots and out into 90 possibly, is a spam peek break door over and over and over and out books and break door over and over and over, and Gavin literally just got, like, kills against BDS in our grand finals match just wobbling that door.
But the tight shot comes in from Groovy and he gets shut down. And that's CC now under control for the side of Secret. And with a minute left on the clock, it's definitely a big help.
it's just such a risky game to play, right? You have to have so much confidence that you're going to hit ahead. When you're swinging into a boss G, you lose the first fight. You're on 17 health. And Groovy makes it work, but as you said, the face shield won't do much, and now EFAC has moved in towards that territory. They've reclaimed it. If this is something that is being
and they killed the first CC guy, and they're just able to hop in the blitz right here because they displaced the bodies, and they're able to just take this control easy peasy. And right now they're just able to plant within the smoke, I believe, or they're able to go, is this into Armory? Glass, yep, Archive side. Blitz planting the bomb. And the cheese is just way too prevalent.
Inside the office, but unfortunately this one says there's a plant. You got to get back to your desk, mate.
Nothing you can do there.
Swings a bit wide.
He's dead.
He's pretty much surrounded when you've got a blitz in this situation.
Yeah, honestly, with a warden ban, the game becomes Valorant. I'm being so serious. Wait, that is such a perfect comparison. And this is what I've been wanting to say for so long. By banning warden, the only defensive operative that can stop flashes and gangs and glass and sense and all that bullshit, you are changing the game. You are changing the game more than anything else in the entire world. And for that reason, the enemy team, imagine if you're a team, like obviously Secret didn't ban Warden in the other matches, but imagine if you are a team that only bans Warden. You are practicing Valorant while every other team is practicing Siege. So yeah, you can get cheesed every single round, but you have the most amount of practice against it, right? You have the most amount of practice with Warden down. Here we go, the double shield gameplay coming out. He's gonna hit a Capkin on this. No Capkin hit. Bounces a C4 off of him. Nice. This guy is dying. Yeah, but yeah, the counter picks of Legion and shit are really working right here. The shields aren't really to do as much as they're able to. Blitz drops down into metal. Oh my god, and the double shield. That's crazy. Look at the spacing by Secret. Wow, this is still low-key kind of winnable, but BDS has top control.
Well, what can they do here?
BDS has top control. Do they have possible vert though? If they don't have BPs or vert, they can still go for a plant in the smoke because Warden, like before said, Warden is down. They can plant in a smoke if they have smokes remaining. Does Blitz have smokes remaining?
Down indeed doesn't really. She's definitely very afraid to
and
be
boom.
going up against
Yeah,
3-day flesh
the Blitz
now.
play is just ridiculous. The shields, and now it's literally this guy gets 2 shields. They just have to push him from 2 different angles, and he instantly loses. If the Monty gets around him, and Yus is actually playing this perfectly. He knows that he has to basically what?
But as he drops down, he walks right into the Blitz shield, and Savage.
I don't know why he dropped there, but like, all that has to happen is one of them has to get around to the other side, and he just instantly loses the round. 3 rounds in a row. Monty Glass, Monty Blitz, Blitz Glass, Blackbeard, and here we go. Monty,
challenge it properly.
Monty,
Then you're
Blitz, Glass, Amaru, again. The
Glass, nothing minds around. They want to apply some pace. They want to apply a bit of a pinch, a bit of a lockdown here. They're hoping that BDS is still kind of slow to react to the energy that Secret's been able to deploy here. That C4 might be the end of a story.
Okay, and they're going to go for this. This is the plant that we saw BDS do against DZ, literally. And these C4s are actually pretty nice. They're assuming, Secret are dodging the C4s very well. Are they pulling with the plant? Oh my god, this is actually kind of genius.
They roll in to
They're pulling bodies with this plant. They're faking the plant off rip. They're pulling bodies. This is kind of not a bad play up from them because they're essentially faking this plant over here. They're pulling the eye, so they're forcing the top guy to get on this hatch to look through these holes on here. Right back at site. And by pulling eyes, this Amaru gets a free entry. Wow, that's pretty good actually.
towards the top. The single player might get about bit of a surprise here onto office. They're aware someone's come up east stairs to support them, and there's the fight, but they lose
They take free top control. They have hatch control now, and they can re-smoke and just go for this plant. Now, the only thing I wish this push had was a Thatcher, but to triple Thatcher, triple EMP the C4s onto the plant because there's still risk of C4s. A plant's gonna go down. Monty is in the site. His plant's going down. Another guy retakes top 4, but he's gonna get shot out by the other team. Solotov gets out here. Plant is stopped, but it's a 3v2. And BDS do win this round because, the round is... Or do they? Is Wikipedia wrong? Wow. And BDS... They play the match-ending music. That's hilarious. BDS barely win that round. Barely. Like, you can see, it was such a scrambly round. BDS was super-duper smart by triple retaking hatch there. Right? Like, even though the Amaru and the Blitz took top floor hatch, BDS triple retook the hatch. They retook it, or double retook it. They retook it once. Solus is here, dies the Amaru, dies, and then they retook it again through the metal flank, and they retook the hatch, therefore fully stopping the plant. And this is the last round.
Couple of rounds.
The first round with no cheese ops. 3 cheese rounds in a row. And now look at BDS's lineup. They have Frost, they have Legion, and they have Capcan. They're fully playing to anti-cheese. And Secret just has to drone it out. And realize that these guys don't have any util. They don't have a castle, right? They don't have a castle. They don't have an Azami. They don't have a Wamai. What, right? They don't have shit. They don't have shit for us to actually work against to slow down our push, and therefore we can just do the slowest, most default push ever. We don't need to bring cheese anymore because they have no util to clear. They have no burn, no barricades, no Kiva barriers, and now map control is essentially free as long as we use the proper amount of demo scans, as long as we use the proper amount of Grim charges, as long as we hack the proper amount of util, as long as we flash out our positions properly and nade the positions properly, as long as we, this guy probably has double burn on him, and they're just going to go for a default east clear, it looks like. So yeah, default full spread clear. It's an armory push, but they're just going to clear the entire map, like, as just a bit of, like, sit around the entire map and just play every single spot. This is a default border push. You have a guy on vents, you have a guy outside, and now they're playing slow. They're playing the opponents from outside the building now. They're actually not playing for entries anymore, and BDS are contesting them as if they're going to entry, so they're overswinging and they're going to die to just people playing slow.
While safe outside the building themselves, was able to help that get cemented in a sec.
And Savage gets 2 off the rip.
He's gone as well.
And Usus is smoking even though nothing is this door's not even open. Look at the mind games, guys. This door isn't even open, but Usus is smoking it, and BDS sent 2 people to their deaths, double swinging to kill the guy in AC, because they thought Secret was going to go for another cheese. This is what I mean. You don't have to cheese every round in a warden ban. If you cheese enough, or even you fake cheese, like we saw the round before, where they just fake cheese at the site and pulled eyes, and then took top 4 off of that fake cheese on the site. That's all it has to happen, right? That's Valorant. They're playing Valorant right now. Omen's popping smokes. Brimstone is popping smokes right now. So that's the significance of the Warden ban, especially the cheese-heavy, shield-heavy, glass-heavy meta, right? Is that you can just do shit like this. Your cheese will pull eyes. It will pull bodies. It will fuck the enemy over. It will fake them out. It will make them so incredibly scared and move around way too much and break their tempo. And I'm so happy a team like Secret is finally hopping on it. And Secret take a dominating, albeit defensive half, right? The score's closer, makes it seem closer than it is, but the 7-4 on attack, honestly, was dominating. There was no chance BDS won that attack half. And there you go. Secret get a crushing 7-4 victory over BDS, and that provokes the tweet that made this stream happen, which is, I hope a dev watched that game. Because he is speaking to the oppressiveness of the shields. But what I want to highlight is I have been advocating for that Warden ban time after time after time after time. So beautiful, beautiful game planning. Especially against like a team with the target on their back as big as BDS. Obviously all, praise to BDS, we're not going to flame them for that. It's a border game. Obviously BDS are very strong on border, and obviously Secret have been fucking cooking that shit up for fucking ages. They had that in the back pocket. They were 2-2 or 2-1 before this or something. They had that in the fucking back pocket. They were ready to fucking go with, the Warden ban and the out cheese. They just probably focusing on themselves, and that's going to produce more consistent results. They're probably still going to dominate EL. They're probably going to still do better at an international event unless Secret are able to... honestly, I'm going to say everything first, right? They're probably going to do better. But really, really good game planning, game theory, and strategizing out of Secret right there. And that's, that's the work of Twister, their coach, not only their players, And that's really, really smart. Outstratting from the side of Team Secret. Yeah, honestly, I'd love to see Secret just keep the Warden ban. What Kusi, our success, is saying is correct in chat. This wouldn't work on some maps. I absolutely agree, but you could try to make it work on most maps. And on most maps, you would be playing Valorant, not Siege, the entire time. And that would be insane. And that's how I see Secret making it the top 4 at every event.